Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Julia or Jules, and we have Margaret Mags with us. And we're excited to welcome you back to Mags and Jules. This is a YouTube channel about, or Flosstube channel about cross stitch and knitting. And I have a little bit of sewing today to share. So hope everyone had a good Halloween. It's, what day is it? November 4th. So hard to believe it's already November, but we're excited to share what we worked on the last 2 weeks. So what should we start with, Margaret?
Let's do cross stitch.
Cross stitch. Yeah, let's do cross stitch.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Sure. I don't have a ton of progress. We're both doing the Satsuma Street stitch along, and I've sort of put mine aside. I love it, but I put it aside to kind of try and finish up my Summer Quaker sampler. But one thing I did want to share, we talked last week kind of about floss organization, and Julia had gifted me this beautiful thread minder from Siggy's Closet, and so I spent part of last week organizing it. So putting on I printed out, like I zoomed in on the thread chart and I printed it out. So I have them all done. I just don't have them all flossed.
Oh my gosh, you are awesome. You're super.
And then because I love my laminator, I made a little laminated thing too.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
Yeah. So I just like cut and pasted from the pattern, the PDF. So at least I'm about halfway done with the threads, but I do feel like a sense of accomplishment.
Cool.
And with so many colors, I think this will really help.
Yeah.
So that was one accomplishment for the week. And then I did do some stitching on my Summer Quaker sampler. And of course, I always leave it in the hoop, which is probably not good, but I am at the point, I'm on my third to last chart.
Oh my gosh, so
and
exciting.
so this one does have an alphabet on it. Okay. So it's G and F. I'm working this way.
Okay.
I think I mentioned last week, I had started kind of here, but I'd made a mistake. Where I needed to shift it down. Maybe I didn't finish that. So I was then working this way just to make sure it was all lined up so that my alphabet would line up all the way across the bottom. Beautiful. But the letters are done in a specialty stitch called an Algerian eyelet. So they're bigger squares.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
I know why I didn't finish, because it's on the next chart. Okay, that makes sense. It's like I was looking at this and I'm like, wait, my flower isn't symmetrical. Right. But then it's on the next chart. Okay,
cool. Fun.
Yeah, so that's all of the cross stitching that I have been able to do this week. But
yeah, I know I kind of put aside Satsuma too, just because I was working on a few other things. I love it too. But I did finish. So last time I think I'd started this Mill Hill ornament. So this is, I forget the actual name of it, but Cardinal. So I got that one finished. And my daughter, my 10-year-old, made the nice, beautiful hanger. So it came out so cute. So this is just done on 14 count perforated paper. And again, this is the Mill Hill kits, and they come with everything. And then you just cut it out. And then there's plenty of extra beads in the kit, so we just made the little hanger. I still need to put a back on it, so that's easy. I can do that this week. So it'll be a gift. Yeah, it's so pretty. I think we talked about this last time. I'm super addicted to these. So then the next thing I started, so these are gifts from my mother-in-law, is one of their 5x5 squares, and so this one is called Cardinal Wreath. Everything, I opened it up. So the glare is really bad.
Glare, yeah.
There
you go. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, so it's like I had it open the wrong way, so everything's falling out. So that one I just started, and I got one of these just these wood stretcher frames from Amazon. So it's just a 6-inch stretcher frame, and then just these little tacks so that we can work on it. You could work on it without it. I was fine without it, but so I just started that and there's quite it's kind of hard to see.
Oh, are those beads? No, just thread or beads. Oh, I see beads.
Yep, lots of beads. The brown's all beads.
Oh, wow.
Yep, bigger beads. Anyway, so that's kind of fun. One of these tacks just fell out. So I've been working on that. I'm trying to prioritize these Christmas or holiday gifts. And what else? I did, yeah, I think that's kind of the main things. And then I don't think I brought them. I should have grabbed them. I did buy, I can't, like, I think we talked about this. I keep buying more little ornament kits because I can't stop.
Well, you did enable me.
Yeah.
So you did, and I did get a couple because you had said your daughter likes to work on them. So I did get a couple for Joshua, for my son. But there's one, they also, first of all, make these for Halloween.
Yeah, I know the Halloween ones are adorable. Hold that one up a little closer. They look like, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah.
And let's see.
Oh, that's a pretty one. I know. I was kind of thinking it'd be fun to have a Halloween tree next year.
Ooh, that's a good idea. So then, because I love owls. Ooh,
well, I have that one. I know I want to do them all.
And then one that had really caught my eye as soon as you had told me about this, and actually I saw it in a Pinterest ad, is this pine cone.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
So I got that one. And then they have like a little, I thought Joshua could do this tree maybe.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I like that. I know, like they're so fun.
So yeah, this is Mill Hill. And then another Halloween one, which with a black cat.
And
I feel like I have one more coming. I got mine on Amazon.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I probably should go for a local, or like a smaller store, but
that's okay.
It was easy.
Fun.
Yeah. So you enabled me.
I know, they're so fun. I did, I'm just reaching down to grab it. I did do a little work on the, this is kind of what I really want to focus on of my bigger projects, because I have that Satsuma one going too, but this is the tiny modernist one, which I haven't made much progress since you last saw it, but it's such a fun pattern. I want to do this needle, which
I finally started following them on Instagram, and it came on my feed.
Yeah.
And I texted it to you because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
So I did the candy cane.
And you finished the ornaments.
I finished the ornaments, got that candy cane in. I need to do another candy cane on this side. And then I just started the next section basically. But yeah, if you look on Insta, if you look at this, their most recent post on Instagram, it's so beautiful and it's so fun. So again, this is on 32 count linen and the called for linen, and using all the called for fancy floss. So yeah, it's a really, really fun pattern. I'm just loving it.
It looks so good. It looks
super
so
fun.
So is the fabric more of like a gray blue, or how would you describe it?
Blue. I mean, it's gray blue, but it's definitely blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's grayish blue, but for sure blue.
More blue than gray. Okay.
Yeah, I think the color, I said it before, it was rain something. Let me look.
Oh, okay. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's I would never really thought of that color, but let's see if I have it on here. Oh, it's just called Rain. Country French linen, 32 count country French linen in rain is the color.
I'm really drawn to, like, for Christmas, kind of the more retro-y, like blues and aquas with the red. I don't know why that appeals to me a lot now.
I agree. So fun. Anyway, I think that's it for cross stitch. Lots of ornaments, beads. I love doing that bead work. I don't know why, but
yeah. So well, they're small and it's instant gratification. So
yeah, exactly.
I have to get mine started. I do, for our next episode, I did buy a new cross stitch project.
Oh, you did?
So that will hopefully be here, and I can.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. And
then I did Rosewood Manor. I saw has a new Owlsmore sampler. And so it's a bigger, longer one with some owls in it. I can put a picture in, but that is kind of talking.
Oh, I want to go look at that one.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture and I'll put one up because I don't know.
Where did you see it? Instagram or?
It came up on Etsy for some reason.
Oh,
as
okay.
Something I might like.
Cool.
Yeah. I have a picture on the computer, so I'll text you and I'll put it here.
Yeah, cool. Maybe I'll show my sewing project real quick and then we can talk knitting. So I had bought actually this kit couple of years ago to do for Halloween. I finally did it this year. So this is, I just grabbed the pattern. I have to reach down and get it. So I follow Shabby Fabrics on YouTube and Instagram. And if you haven't followed them, their fabric and sewing store online, I can't remember where they're based, but they have the best tutorials, like amazing tutorials. So they had a full tutorial to go with this. This is the project. It's called Chills and Thrills by Shelly Kaminsky. So it's a little tote, like a little trick-or-treating bag. And the fabric glows in the dark. So it was so fun. And I did it in one day, start to finish. I was super proud of myself.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Yeah. So it was so like all the white pieces or white little sections are glow in the dark, and it came out so cute. And it has, this is the first time, again, nothing super complicated, but just new for me. I have never done the box.
Those are fun.
Yep. So that was super easy. And then the lining was cute too. And you could, the nice thing is this bag pattern, first of all, the bag pattern, the tutorial on YouTube that Shabby Fabrics did is amazing. And you could easily follow it with any material, but that's kind of it.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, are those like eyeballs?
Yeah, eyeballs. Anyway, just a cute little, there's actually candy in here from Ellie. So cute little trick-or-treating bag. And it uses fusible, I don't know if it's fusible fleece or whatever, just a little, give it a little bit of interfacing. Yeah. Anyway, I got the kit from Shabby Fabric. So it came with everything you needed. And like I said, I made it in one day, start to finish. Just loved it. It was so fun. And
I have a question. Is it one fabric on the front, or is it pieced like
pieced?
Okay. Yeah. So
I actually got pretty good on my seams this side. I feel like this side I did really well on my seams.
Oh, wow.
Without even really trying. Okay. I think this side is not as even. Yeah, this side. I wasn't even paying attention though. It's just coincidence because obviously this side is not great. Yeah. But yeah, it's front, back, front and back. So you do, this was one panel. This is all one fabric.
Oh, okay.
This is another.
Okay.
And then, yep, those two, the lining and then the handles. So you just do, and then you just do a little bit of quilting. I just did stitch in the ditch on the main panel.
Yeah.
So yeah, super fun. I would highly recommend Shabby Fabrics. Their tutorials are so good. They do such a good job. So
you could make one of those for so many different purposes.
Oh,
right?
totally.
Like
it's a cute little taupe, super easy. Super easy, very beginner friendly. So highly recommend that.
Nice job.
Anyway, all right, on to knitting. Why don't you tell us, what are you wearing?
This is called the Divi Poncho.
Nice. I don't know if I've seen that one.
No,
Cute.
Yeah, so you can wear it. You can wear it like this. It has you can see like the increase, or you can, I would actually probably flip it around. So you can wear it with your seam on the side, right? Mm-hmm. And then teeny little bit longer in the back.
Yeah, cute.
It's got a cute like funnel neck.
Nice.
Which is not, I tend to knit, I make sure they're looser because I don't like a ton of like,
yeah.
But I love this. So the pattern calls for light fingering, and I did it in lace because I'm in Northern California.
Right.
I figured lighter weight is going to be more versatile for me. And I did it in their Madeline-Tosh lace, and I forget what the color is, but when I saw this, like, it's like a gray, white, actually you can see where I probably changed skeins, but with little speckles of gold and rust, and I don't know, I just loved it. Loved the yarn. So
I love that. What a beautiful neutral.
Yeah. And I think it's just, it's easy to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a poncho like that I did a couple of years, not that same pattern, but they're kind of fun. They're really a nice wearable garment. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a ton of stockinette stitch, but you're knitting in the round. So it's just all knits until you get to the bottom. But I kind of like having a project like this because when you're in the car, it's just so easy. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Fun.
So.
Fun.
And what do you have on?
Oh, this is my ranunculus. So
I love that.
with the lighting in here. It's pretty sunny in here today. Yeah, ranunculus, it's hard to see, but there's a really pretty yoke.
Yeah. There it is.
Super easy. There it is. Yeah. It's knit in magpie fibers. So yeah, super soft. It came out a little big, but I really like it. It's kind of it's a nice weight for this kind of in between. Like today it's in the 50s here. So,
Okay.
you know, with a shirt underneath, it's kind of a nice, like we're
Cozy.
Yeah, we're getting ready for heavy sweaters here. So it's kind of nice to be able to wear a little bit lighter weight,
Yeah.
medium. So, what have you been working on?
Okay, so really, I've been working on two things. Most of my time has been going to my Westnit's Shawlography. Is that that's the one. So I'm on the border. This thing is huge. I mean, it's really, like,
Yeah.
so
Crazy.
I started the border.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous.
It's really hard to see the true effect of this thing.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, until we block it with the beginning part and really open it up. Yeah.
Because you'll see this will open and the bottom, but you can see here how it's like you've got these big crisscross stitches that are starting.
You must be knitting like a mad woman. That is a lot of knitting you got done.
I've kind of lost a little bit of momentum on the edge now. I'm not even a third of the way done with this edge.
Yeah, it's a lot of border.
I mean,
gorgeous. I just love your colors so much.
I think I like my colors. I don't know, like it's just, I maybe wish I had done a slightly toned down pink.
I love it.
But when it's all done, we'll see how it looks. And when it's all wrapped around you.
Yeah, right. Right. I love it. Love it. Love it.
So you have the option for clue 3 to do a brioche. He doesn't usually do brioche in these. Or
that'll look pretty too once that's opened up.
Yeah. Or you could do like an eyelet. And I figured I came really close to doing the eyelet, but I just thought, you know what, like he really wanted you to do the brioche. And I then was kind of concerned that the eyelet would be a bit much. So I think the brioche looks pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And then I thought too, like to have the vertical up and down to balance like the horizontal and then back to the vertical. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's
gorgeous. So pretty.
So the other thing that I've been working on, as I slide back in, is I have, we talked about how we like to have an easy project going on. So when I was out kind of manning our candy table, I was working on Joshua's classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho.
Oh, beautiful. And
so the yarn is reactive. And I thought, like, I think I texted you glow in the dark, but it doesn't really glow in the dark. But when it's dark and there's light, the orange like glows.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
I'll put a picture in because you can see from Halloween night, like where it's kind of glowing.
Oh my gosh, fun.
And I'm at the part where we start to decrease, but it's really thick with this rib. It's I think a light worsted weight yarn from the Lemonade Shop.
Okay.
And the Knit One Purl One rib just kind of makes a really dense fabric, which we don't need a ton of here, but it'll be good.
I love it. That is fun. And that's just the natural kind of striping mark, whatever.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. So I think it looks pretty cool. I'm worried really it's a little big, but he'll probably have a big head. His dad has a big head and my mom has a big head.
Yeah, they'll be good. They'll grow into it.
Yes.
Better than it being too small.
Yeah, right. That really frustrates me. So
yeah, I love it.
So fun. So that's what I've been up to.
Cool. I haven't done a whole lot of knitting. I was also I'm only still on clue 1 of Shawlography. I just haven't done a lot. And then I was telling Margaret earlier this week, I think I'm gonna go back and try to finish a few other whips right now, or I just am not, I like it, but I'm just not into it right now. So I'm going to work on some other things. I did grab, I kind of wanted I saw this on Instagram and immediately wanted to do it because it was so pretty. And I'm ready for because we're getting cold here and I really wanted a new chunky cowl. So this, let's see, grab it here. This is, and I have to look it up. Let me look up the pattern name real quick. So it's by BK Knits, and I'm totally, I think it's called the Crush Shawl. And then on Instagram, she had just posted that she had done, made it into a cowl. So that's what I'm doing. So it's using Malabrigo, Rasta. And this is Acro Iris is the colorway.
I love that colorway.
Yeah, so pretty. So it's kind of got this, she calls it the star stitch, super easy. And it's done on 17. So it's just, you just knit a big, basically you just knit a big thing and make it, knit it together at the end.
Okay.
And then make a cowl out of it. So she also, I love her hat. She also has, I can't remember the name of it. It's on Instagram, but and we'll put it in the show notes, but she's been doing these hats with like a background color and then doing the star stitch and like a fun color in them.
Is that like the petal or the tulip?
Something like that. I
Okay.
should have grabbed it before.
Yeah.
Anyway, super fun. Although my hands do not really like knitting on these giant needles. They're not the best, but I'm super excited. Very soft, chunky, just really quick. I can just, don't need good lighting.
Yeah.
Super easy. So.
Oh, so how many?
And then, yeah, I think I'm going to go back and start working on, I have a couple things. I have, what's it called? The foxtail shawl from Stephen West. I probably have that name wrong. I'll put it in the show notes that I'm working on. That's a brioche with a melted suri that I want to finish. And then my dragon shawl with the beads I want to work on. So I just have some of those that I'm thinking like, I really want to feel like I'm getting something done.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Go back and work on some of those and yeah, all that good stuff. But, so we thought we would also, I'm all tangled up now. I got this all tangled up.
I have a question about your cowl though before you.
Yeah.
How many skeins of Rasta will it?
Three
Okay.
skeins.
Yeah.
And then she also has some knits that are really pretty. And yeah, it's just such a fun. And I was so lucky because I have a yarn store, the Yarnery, which is right within walking distance here. So I just ran up there yesterday and they had this color, which I loved. And anyway, yeah, super fun. So we thought one thing we would chat about today is our kind of our little tool pouches that we kind of always have. And what do we have in them? So I thought I'm kind of excited to see what's in yours.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's some fashion magazine like interviews celebrities like what's in your purse.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. And so I thought it would be fun to do like our little knitting version.
Yeah.
So my pouch is from Chicken Boots, which you can't get them anymore.
So is mine from when we were at Stitches West.
Yeah.
They're not making them anymore?
No, like she closed down her shop.
Oh, shoot.
I know.
That's so cute.
But I like it because it's not, I mean, I would fill up no matter how big it was, I would find a way to fill it up. And I like that this is narrow. So when I'm traveling, it fits in easily.
Yep. Mine is a little overfilled right now. But you can fit a lot, like it's perfect. I agree. It's 100% perfect size.
I also really like that you can see, like when you're digging in, you can see where you're trying to aim for.
Yeah, right.
I did notice on Etsy, like they have different people are selling and making, versions of these. Okay, but in mine, so first of all, like on my zipper pull, I have some like quick of the interlocking stitch markers.
Oh, that's a good
Safety
idea.
pin, just in case I ever need like one quickly. I don't have to open my pouch and dig through. So that's my first. I have highlighter, pen and pencil, right? If I'm like using a paper pattern. Plus, I always feel like if we're in the car, my son is like, do you have a pencil? Do you have a pen? So,
right.
Okay, I love to have one of these needle like size guides, especially if for the interchangeable needle sets. Like sometimes it's really hard to read what size it is. So this I think I got this from Hedgehog Fibers a gajillion years ago.
Yeah.
So I have one of those. I do have a measuring tape from Three Irish Girls, who is a Minnesota knitting company, needle dyer. I have a little metal box full of extra stitch markers. And actually my favorites that I use about 90% of the time are just these little rings with a bead on them.
Oh, cool. Yes, I love those.
Yeah.
The ones
This-
I have are from Miss Babs. Is that where those are from?
So these, I have some from Miss Babs. These are not, I forget who they're from,
Okay.
but I
I
probably
need
got
to
them
get
from-
some more of those. I like those too. And I only have a few from Miss Babs just as like they just give them every time you buy yarn.
yeah.
And I really like those. Those are my favorites too.
So I actually kind of like, I can find the brand that I have because they're colored. So they kind of can stick out from the yarn. So you can
Mhm.
see where, like when you're getting close to your increase. I also think that at Stitches West, I got these really cute. These are almost like hand twisted,
Mm,
like almost like jewelry with a teeny little bead at the end.
yeah.
But they're again like just the little circle. And these, I just like them because the bigger one, anything bigger that has a dangly, I tend to then have a big stitch next to it.
I agree. Like the danglies I've decided is not for me, not the best.
Yeah. And then I do occasionally have one of the plastic
Mhm.
interlocking ones, just if you need to mark a
Yeah.
first stitch. But that's why these metal ones, I think these metal ones are from Cocoa Knits.
Yes.
These are
I
handy
think you're
too.
right. Yeah.
So I have a little tin of those. I mean, I have stitch markers out the wazoo all over the place, but those are my favorites. I have another little tin that I got these at, I think the
Stitches
thing
West.
fell off of this one, but I got them at Stitches West, Harry Potter. Stitches West, yeah. And this one has like the for my interchangeable set, my Chiagu needle set, like if I need to put a stopper
that's
in.
a good idea. Put them on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
And then just to help like tighten and loosen.
I
the
still have everything in
needles.
like a tiny little bag, but that's a good idea. Put them in a little case.
Yeah. So I have those. And I have like emergency scissors, teeny tiny emergency scissors. And I have these because if I take them on the plane,
Right.
not that I've been on a plane, but someday I will. I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about taking my scissors out or having my nice scissors confiscated.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is super fancy. When I'm doing brioche, it says INC increase. When I'm doing brioche, I have a tendency on the far end, the end, like when you do an increase, you do them balanced most of the time. And I almost always forget the one on the far end. So when I start my row, I put this
Oh my
at
gosh,
the
that's funny.
end. So
Good
I
idea.
remember to do my increase.
Good idea.
Because there's nothing, I will rip it out to put the increase back in, and I dislike that intensely.
Yeah. Wow.
I have a little nail file because if
Mhm.
I have a rough nail, it always
Thanks.
snags my yarn. I have a little thing of needles for
Mhm.
weaving and ends, although with Weave and Steven, you don't need it that much.
Yeah.
This is a tool from Susan Bates that I used a lot a couple days ago for correcting. So it's got a crochet hook on one end, and then it's got like a little knitting needle at the
Oh,
other.
I've seen those. Yes.
It's $2 in Michael's.
Yeah.
And less if you have a coupon. So
Yeah.
I I mean, you can get fancier ones from Etsy, like wood, but honestly, this is so when you're trying to pull your stitches back up, and then if you need to kind of
Right.
like even them out a little bit, super handy.
Cool.
I do keep a couple of these from like your bread,
yeah.
because if your ends start to get in the way, and you
Oh,
can
that's
kind
a
of
good
wand it
idea.
around.
Yeah. I never thought of that.
The Lemonade Shop sent me this little card with Kitchener stitch on it,
Oh, yeah.
and I need this all the
I
time.
know. I just have to YouTube it every single time.
I do too, but now it's just because I just can't remember the order to do it, and so the card is super handy.
Mhm.
And then I have a dongle,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like if my earphones die and I need to plug in, I
Yeah.
have a
Cool.
dongle.
Yeah.
And then I do just have like a couple little hanging ones at the bottom.
Uh-huh. Fun. You know, it is like amazing how, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice to have it all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of the same things, really. A few different things. So I have a measuring tape as well. And then I have highlighter tape in mine. I usually have a highlighter somewhere else, but I don't think I have a highlighter in here. So highlighter tape. And then stitch
Row
counter.
count.
Yep, row counter. I like your idea of putting all of these things, because I still have them just in a bag, but these are my Chiagu like
Mm-hmm.
ends but yeah, putting those in a little case would be fun. And then I think I got this case at
Yeah.
Stitches West, but same thing. Lots of different stitch markers in here. I think my other one, I have actually two. I don't need to really have all these, but I thought these are I have a few different stitch markers going on, but these are my little kitty ones.
Oh.
So if I can do this without dumping everything.
I know.
Your nails look better than mine, so.
I did them last night.
Yeah, little kitty stitch markers.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute.
Yeah. So those, I probably don't need to have all those stitch markers with me. And let's see if I have, oh, these are more kitties. These I think I've told you before. So when I am working on I'm part of Laura Nelkin's End Club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have brought that. I'll bring that next time because we got our third kit, but I forgot to bring it. It's a cow. And so her summer kit, which I love, is called Filiform, which I'm very far behind on, but it's lace stitching with lace weight. And she had suggested using triangle stitch markers for that project because, so I just got and I got these just again at the Yarnery, my local yarn shop, just had them.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about these is when you're stitching, because there's a lot of yarn overs, of course, in lace. So lace weight with yarn overs and these triangles, you don't lose, things don't pop over them. The stitches don't move. So yeah, I mean, my little like Yarnery just had like this little bag of them. Like,
oh, cool.
Anyway, highly recommend if you ever have that problem where like you're doing yarn overs and all of a sudden your stitch markers on the wrong side. So that was I love that tip from her. Same thing. I have my ruler and kind of mix of stuff in here. I have this was another little pouch I got from Chicken Boot, so it's the same pattern that I have, but then I have all my needles and a little scissors. And then I have, which again, it's better to carry your little scissors, but I carry this because you can use it on the plane to cut thread without having a scissors. Yeah. So I always have that.
That's so smart.
Laura Nelkin also, I have her traveling beading kit. Which again, I probably don't need to carry all the time, but sometimes it's nice to have. And she has these great little, so when you're placing beads using this, it's a tiny little crochet hook.
Okay.
Tiny little crochet hook, and she has it in 2 sizes. So that's how I like to place beads. There's a couple different methods, but that's from her.
Oh, cool.
And what else do I have? I do have a couple crochet hooks in here. Again, I don't know why, multiple, but I do. And then I have a couple of these guys, just because sometimes you need to stitch holders. So probably could use a little clean. It's like your purse. I'm like, oh, I probably don't need all these things in here.
But it's just so easy to have it close, right? So you don't have to get up for all your supplies.
Like I have a couple of cable needles, which I don't remember the last time I need them, but sometimes. Oh, I was using these when I'm doing a pair of socks that I kind of use these for, which is kind of nice, which I could use other things for.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Like you said, it's just kind of nice to have it all in one spot. And it's like, if I cut it down too much, and it's like, well, sometimes I do need those things and I want to make sure I have them.
Yeah. So, well, it all fits in there too. So
right. And like you said, it's the perfect size, whatever size this is. I don't know what this would be, 8.5 by 3 or something, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like actually 10.
Yeah, maybe
10 by almost 5.
Yeah. But yeah, this highlighter tape is another great tool. I use highlighter too to mark off, but if you're just trying to keep your place, like your rows, then you can just use this and just put it on your, as you're following your pattern. You can just, have a longer piece, but then just put it on. So
you can move it too, right? Reposition it.
Yep. So like, so like just put it on and then it just sticks. It's like that Post-it.
Yeah.
Stickiness.
Oh, okay. A lot of times I'll pull out a Post-it.
Just instead.
It would be easier to have it in here.
I like it. I use a highlight, but usually, I don't have my pens and my highlighters in here. I should put those in here too.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Very cool. Fun stuff.
Yeah. So what do you want to work on? Work on shawlography, probably.
Work on
Right?
shawlography. I really want to, I would love to finish by the time we meet next. I would love to have finished shawlography, finished the hat. I don't think, I mean, I'm not sure finishing my cross stitch is realistic in 2 weeks, but I think this month I could have it finished.
That'd be cool. I'm really excited to see that owl one you were talking about.
Yeah, I'll send that. I did sign up to test knit a sweater pattern.
Ooh, fun.
So that's also why I'm kind of hoping to finish the hat so that then I can get that going.
Cool.
That looks like it'll
Okay.
be fun, which I am knitting from stash.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. So what's your plan for the week?
I'm going to work on tiny modernist cross stitch. I think focus on that and the Mill Hill stuff.
Yeah.
And then knitting, I think I'm going to work on, I think I'll probably go back to the Flosstube mystery. I kind of want to, I don't know, Flosstube mystery, Flying Foxtail, I think it is. I'll get the name right. The Stephen West one. I don't know. Like I have all those ones that I started and I kind of want, you relook at them and you're like, oh, I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Part of me just felt like shawlography, it is different than slip extravaganza, but it's like, I feel like same general, like just different, like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I want to finish something and then I know I'll feel like getting back to that soon.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think I kind of just liked slip extravaganza more, but I think maybe because my colors were slip extravaganza, because my colors were a little more muted. Like I said, I think my pink is bothering me a little bit, but when it's done, I mean, I like it. I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
I don't love it. Yeah. And that's the hard part about these, right? Like you see how the colors come together and then what it ends up looking like.
I know I was looking through my stash too, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to start this and this. I'm like, I have got to finish some of these projects.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, it's good to catch up, and hopefully everyone enjoyed seeing what we were working on. We'll include all the stuff we talked about in the show notes. And let's see, 2 weeks will probably be right before Thanksgiving. I can't believe, but I think we will. If not, right around Thanksgiving. So, and then we are going to start our new Christmas stitch along. So we'll be working on that. Maybe we'll record the next week and we'll talk about that. So I can't wait to see your new project that you talked about.
That's what I need, another project to add to the queue.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good to talk to you, and hope everyone has a good week and a good couple weeks before Thanksgiving. And we'll look forward to talking to everyone soon again.
Yeah. Bye.